So just to pick up where I left off, let's go back and revisit. It's Cardinals at Eagles. This one's a little bit hard for me. I originally called Cardinals, but I'm going to actually change it. I'm going Eagles -6.5 at home. We have the Panthers at the Lions. I think the Lions are pretty solid. I'm going Lions -2 at home. This is interesting. We have the Seahawks at Rams. There's no points given in this game, and I promise you at the beginning of the season they were going to have the Seahawks and they would have had many points. They're just not stepping up this season, and I think the Rams actually have a chance. The Rams will be playing at home, so I'm going Rams, no points at home to take this game. We have the Ravens at the Raiders. The Raiders unfortunately had a couple of key injuries that kind of threw off everything on defense, but I think they've had a week. They're recovering. I think they're going to accommodate where their losses were, so I'm going Raiders -2.5 at home. We have the Packers at the Cowboys. We have the same situation here. So the Cowboys, they're one of my favorites this season. I think they're solid, but you get 2 or 3 injuries on defense, and with roster size being only what it is, you only have so many people you can fill in these places, and I think that's what the Cowboys struggled with. So I think they've been able to look at their team. I think they're going to be able to put in some key players in areas where they did have opportunity, which kind of led to their losses. So I'm going to go Cowboys -2 at home. Last game that I'll be calling will be the Chiefs at the Texans. Now the Chiefs are our only undefeated team so far this season. They're playing Texans, which actually are playing pretty strong, but I'm going to stick with the Chiefs. I am hoping that they are going to go 5-0. So hopefully this week I do a lot better than last week, because as we all know, I had a lot more losses than wins last week. I think it was all kind of up in the air, but I want to address that really quick. So here we are. We're looking at the whole season of football. So this is how I'm going to say the first 4 games are. It's kind of a full course meal. You get your appetizers, you get the main dish, and then you get dessert. So here we are. We just finished our appetizers. What that really means, you have rookies that have been playing straight from college ball to their bowl games to spring ball to preseason. Now they're starting for their first year in their full season. Their bodies are worn out, which means they're succumbing to injuries. You have your other players who maybe had some spring brawl. They didn't really have a lot of play time during preseason because you had the other players fighting for their position. So they'd go in and they'd play maybe a quarter. Their bodies aren't used to playing the full game. So everyone's just now getting accustomed to play. Their bodies are really kind of warming up to that. So I think now's the time where we're really going to start to see those teams that are going to kind of break away. I think it's going to go back to some of our original favorites in the beginning. But again, it's only my opinion. I appreciate y'all listening. So fingers crossed this week we have a better week, and I look forward to talking to you next week. Thanks.